slow the pace down, sorry.
Back to the baseline.
Get it into a slow game and get to the free throw line if they can, and maybe they can chip their way back into this one.
Interestingly, Coach Rusty Blair took Pedroso out immediately, brought in Arnie Ingebrigtsen. And then we have a steal right there. Again, Bulldogs. Cougars not handling the ball well. Cafu Naji. And the Bulldogs start the second half scoring. So we start off with Cafu Naji, LaRon Fisher, Demetrius Thomas, Junior Anderson. And there you go, dribble drive. A little taste of their own medicine there. Kenny Robinson comes in there, banks it in.
Yeah, they're
Dimitri Utolan out there.
Hancock's picking the dribble off. They're dribbling and just knocking it right out of their hands and off and running.
Ristov out. He's having a tough night. Only 2 points for Flamen Ristov, Cougars' leading scorer. They have been all over him all night long.
Double teams, banging them.
So they brought Kyrie Carson back in. Junior Anderson kicks it out to Cafu Naji at 3. Naji tries to go baseline. Carson cuts him off. Something we haven't been able to say too much tonight. Carson with some solid defense out there. Demetrius Thomas being guarded by Vasil Bashev at the three-point line. He goes right by Bashev. Bashev gives him a forearm shiver and sends him into the wall.
Message, maybe.
Well, maybe those Cougars are going to toughen up again a little bit there. Bashev having a tough night offensively and getting talked to by the referee right there. He adds a little bit of physicality. They are keeping this real clean. We talked about the technical foul earlier in the day. That was we didn't know who that was called on. It was called on Cuesta coach Rusty Blair.
Oh, it was.
For saying that was a body foul. So they've been real tight with the coaches so far. Demetrius Thomas will take 2 shots. That foul was on the shot. Pedroso's was on the ground. Similar shot, but
that was interesting. That last one was like a tight end block, though. His hands weren't really up. It's just like he's trying to.
No, that was a forearm shiver. That was right in there. Thomas missed the first one.
Well, we got 2 weeks to know major.
We were talking about how you're going to stop Thomas and putting him on the ground and then the boards. Might be the way to go.
Temporarily, at least.
And Thomas bounces in the second one. Missed the first, bounced the second. So he definitely had to step on Bashev. Bashev may have saved his team 1 point with that foul. Carson at the three-point line. Inside to Ben Amar. Mini hook. Rebounded by Brian Vignow. And Bulldogs again beating the Cougars back down the floor. Open shot for LaRon Fisher. Steps inside the 3. Bounces off. Rebound by Naji. Basket, Hancock. Robinson brings the ball up.
Standing around while he got the inside spot and put that back easily.
Good defense.
Kenny Robinson, little floater.
Very nice. Kenny's here to play.
Yeah, Kenny Robinson's not at full speed. He had that stress fracture. Kept him out for almost a month. As the Bulldogs waltz right through the Cougar defense for 2 points, Demetrius Thomas. But the guy plays hard. And when the Cougars need a basket, it's Kenny Robinson, and the Cougars need a basket right now.
They need many.
Robinson to Kyrie Carson. Carson nails the 3. Carson's more of an inside player for the Cougars, but he's a solid three-point shooter when he gets a chance. He's sitting a little over 33% this year.
Still that lead looms at 19 points. Got to make some stops. Not happening so far in this beginning of the second half.
They're not going to just be able to play and match the Bulldogs if they want a chance here. Now she inside. Again, he stops. Cougars keep going. Open jump shot.
Let's go, talking.
Cafu Naji. Robinson guarded by LaRon Fisher. His opposite number there for the Bulldogs.
Head to recover.
Utolan outside.
All right.
Carson into Ben Amar. And that's one thing that Cougars do have is Ben Amar. Nobody has his size, 6'8", 240 out there. And he just used his bulk right there to get himself positioned in the middle of the key. And they had to foul him.
They've gotten the ball to him a couple times inside.
Catch up. Who's got new?
Haven't converted on it. They've gotten fouls off of it. But at least they're trying to pound it inside a little bit.
To the basket. Stay down. Michigan.
Carson out to Plum and Ristov. Ristov back in.
Baseline. Stay down.
Pedroso into Carson. Carson works his way up. Banks it in.
there's another good mismatch. He had bigger man on a smaller guard, and he took him inside for an easy 2.
Bulldogs not playing a lot of size. Demetrius Thomas is a problem is 6'8" guard, but they have 2 guys out there at 5'11". The Cougars take care of.
Come on! What is that fake stuff?
And Thomas has the ball tipped away by Pedroso. And he gets called for the forearm into Pedroso's face right there.
Academy Awards are end of this next month.
Well, there's definitely connection. I don't know if the connection was as hard as it seemed, but
no, it's
with the lack of whistles blown in that first half, and the need for the Cougars to slow that game down with fouls, maybe a little emphasis will help these officials help the Cougars a little bit.
Maybe that's exactly. I really noticed that Coach Blair didn't spend much time with him at halftime. I think they were allowed to simmer in the locker room throughout the halftime. I don't think he had much to
said
say.
More by not saying anything.
Yeah.
There's Landenberg. Landenberg dribble around, finds Ristov. Ristov still ice cold tonight. And Carson got sandwiched on the rebound. And they are going to call that foul. And the Cougars will get the ball back.
Well, a little more effort early on by the Cougars in this half here. Trying to go to the boards pretty hard.
Cougars having a tough time inbounding the ball.
Wow.
And right there, that's picked up by Brian Vignow. Fisher to Anderson to Najee, back to Fisher.
You know, they have inbound plays designed to get the ball to somebody, and they aren't even executing those.
And right there, Carson is late, contested, but still got the roll right there for Vignow.
Pick and pop, Demetrius! Pick and pops!
There's Pedroso. Landenberg run the circle up top for the Cougars. Landenberg tries a dribble drive. He's had no success with that today.
Not at all.
All right, June, good D.
But
there's a man on him, and there's a man coming over, it looks like, too. So.
16 seconds of defense. Come on, let's go, blue piece.
But the ball is off the Bulldogs. Cuesta get inbounded again. Carson over to Ristov at 3. Ristov for the long 3. And there you go. Ristov gets his three-pointer.
Many more.
And he cuts the lead to 18. So 19-point lead at half. With 15 left in the game, they've cut it to 18. Cougars got some ways to go. Wide open three-pointer for LaRon Fisher.
Answer was forthcoming.
Stay down, stay down.
Robinson with a long pass down to Landenberg. Landenberg gets fouled. He'll be shooting 2 this time.
Oh, they did call. It looked like that was a strip.
Hey, defend! Defend!
So the Cougars have had some success with that long pass, with that tough man press.
One official saying out of bounds, and the other.
White ball, let's go!
Well, if they call a foul.
Come on, Cougars! Where's the basket we're on? Watch 21! 21's flopping!
They called it on the ground again.
No, right there!
I'm not sure that was a foul. I guess it was. Oh.
Landenberg with the open 3. And Ristov misses the tip.
Good job, Brian. Hey, Junior. Walk out, go get the ball.
Pedroso just put 2 hands in his back and gave him a push. This is the time of the game where the refs need to assert themselves a little bit.
Well,
there's another body fly.
Cougars missed an easy 3 right there with Landenberg wide open 3, something he normally would knock down. And then Ristov rushed a tip shot. He could have pulled it down and probably had a dunk shot. Well, he's wide open underneath. And that one you can do with your eyes closed. Brian Vignow inside of the backdoor cut. He gets 2, and you can hear the slap from over here. Kyrie Carson with the foul, his first. So they're at the line for the Bulldogs. Brian Vignow trying to complete the 3-point play.
Those are just physically strong moves down there. You can't stop those. It's one step and up, just total power basketball.
Good job, ref.
And that's the second technical foul call by that official. He's got a very short leash.
Who called? Who's
He says he's calling a technical foul on Pedroso, and he said he's out of here, which would be an ejection. I'm not quite sure they understand the California Community College Athletic Association rules. An ejection, a technical foul, usually you have to have 2 technical fouls to create an ejection. If you send him out right away for a verbal, and I don't even know what he said, but that would be an incredible call, because that player would automatically sit out the next game, and if he is excluded from another game, he is done for the season. This isn't a high school or NCAA thing where you can eject somebody and remove them from the game. There are some serious penalties here for an exclusion at this level. So again, we talked about Rusty Blair got called for a technical foul from 50 feet away for saying that was a body foul. I'm seeing an official here may not have experience at this level to understand that kind of call.
This official definitely is the newcomer to the crew, younger official. Trying to assert himself possibly, but confusing people. I think people are not really sure what's going on.
To be an official, you have to know the rules of the game and the rules of the association, I think, and I think that's a... So I think the other officials have settled him down and let him know that this is not a game exclusion, which would be a huge mistake.
So 2 technicals essentially in a game, and you're suspended for.
Correct. That would be an ejection from the game. 1 technical does not get you excluded from the game.
Right.
But if you have 2, and it would be.
That's the NCAA rule too. But they have a conference sportsmanship.
Right. But for him to say technical foul, you're out of here, would be not following protocol.
Okay.
So Najee misses one of his 2 free throws. And we'll go back to Brian Vigno back at the line.
Let's go, Junior.
Well, I hope they got it straightened out. I hope this does not result in a suspension. Because it was just a comment. I mean, after the foul, it looked like.
So they line it back up. Vigno back at the line. And Vigno makes it a 25-point lead for the Allan Hancock Bulldog. Robinson brings the ball up, guarded by Fisher just as he comes across the half-court line. Picks up this dribble and is unguarded. Often you see that one, and somebody picks up this dribble from the outside and left alone to find someone to help him out there.
Pick and pop! Good defense.
Three-pointer is missed by Robinson on the give and go with Ristoff. And Thomas down in the corner sinks a 3 at the other end for the Bulldogs. Robinson bringing it up. Another long pass.
Stay down! Stay down! Good job. Come on. Help! Where are you?
Basket and the foul for Robinson right there. He'll be shooting 1.
And notice Joe Calero, Cal Poly's head coach, is here, and maybe he's taking a peek at Demetrius Thomas.
It'd be a good one to take a peek at.
It'd be nice to have a 6'8" guard.
So Robinson at the line going to try and complete the 3-point play for the Cougars, which they desperately need.
Watch out, Junior.
He does not get it. Ristoff with the offensive rebound. And a Ristoff basket and a foul. Cougars got another chance for a 3-point play. So we talked about the Cougars need to hit some 3-pointers. They may be doing it the tough way right now. But at least they're stopping the clock, which may be good if they can get back into it. It may be bad if Hancock keeps having their way with them.
Hancock has picked up an additional 5-point lead, I believe, or thereabouts. Start of the...
And Ristoff completes the 3-point play there. He's up to 8 points. He's about halfway to his total, but we're about 3/4 of the way through this game. And we have a timeout. Allan Hancock. Right there.
This program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.